What up, guys? It's your girl Brianda, also known as Bree, and I'm super excited to be here right now. But this is literally something that you guys been waiting for, and I just really want to speak about my journey and what has been going on. Cause, girl, it's been a journey. But yeah, let's get into it, dude. I haven't been in front of a camera for a long time, so your girl's a little nervous. But I'm ready for the tea, and the tea is ready to be spilled. So, all right, guys. So, I know that there's been a lot of questions and just a lot of comments of what's been going on. And I'm here to pretty much speak on that and just give my story on my part. It's been overdue. And I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm trying to be transparent as possible. But this is what I'm going through, what I've gone through. And I just want to share my journey. And I think it's overdue and it's time to speak on it. Again, if you guys know me, I keep it raw and I keep it real. I owe it to myself. I owe it to my marriage. I owe it to pretty much everything that I have been going through. And I owe it to you guys as well. So I'm here. I'm ready. I'm going to just give you guys a little bit of details of what's been going on. And there's pretty much, I'm going to gather some questions. I'm going to answer them and just be very raw and real with you guys. But again, it's not to bash anyone. It's just to let you guys know how my journey's been. And yeah, let's get into it. So I know that one of the number one questions that is always been asked is, why did you guys break up? You guys look so happy. And for the people that don't know, I was in a relationship with someone for about 7 years, and we created a YouTube channel. We're pretty much influencers in the gay community, and we're pretty known. So I'm pretty much sharing my life experience of what happened in that story base with me and this person. And for the people that know, you guys obviously want an explanation. So with that being said, we looked happy, but as influencers and everything on social media is not how it looks like. We're not going to sit here and talk about financial problems. We're not going to talk about, we just had an argument this morning. That's just not how that role plays. So we, I'm like, how do I say this? It's really hard on why we broke up. There's so many reasons on that why. And all I can say is we just weren't meant for each other. We weren't, no matter how happy we looked. I could definitely say that we're more happy alone than what we were together. And that's literally the honest truth. Um, and uh, I can't, this is hard. I'm sorry. I haven't talked about it. Just give yourself a little like breather before you keep going. Oh my God, I didn't think I was gonna cry. I'm over it. I am. It's still hurtful. I'm literally trying to like answer the question. I don't know if I can. Damn, that it like took me back to like where it all started, like the hurt. I'm like, "Ugh, this is why I'm still healing. I'm still healing and I'm still processing everything and just trying to take it day by day and reminding myself that I got this. So if you feel alone or like you're not strong, you are. You're strong. Trust me. You're more strong than what you think you are as a person, as a human. Mind over power, like literally, just you could if you put into your mind that you're a strong ass person, you literally become that strong person. But and it's okay to cry. It's okay to let your emotions out. And that's just me being raw and real, literally. There's nobody in this world that can say that they're healed 1,000% because no, that's just not possible whatsoever. I can literally sit here and be like, I'm not 1,000% healed, and I don't think none of us in this world will be 1,000% healed because then that would make us a perfect person. nobody in this world is perfect. Why we broke up, or why the relationship ended was we just distanced ourselves. There was just so much going on at the moment with the motorcycle accident, if you guys know. Me having a newborn pretty much, and as much as I wanted to fight for it, which I did everything possible. I'm happy I did. No matter what route it went, I tried to save the marriage and it didn't work out. The other person chose to choose a different life, and there's no judgment. That's just how that person lives. But I will not put myself in that lifestyle that that person's living, because that's not fitting for me. I can't make it okay to fit in someone's lifestyle if it's not fitting for me. It's just not gonna happen. You're literally just dragging yourself with that person, and they're pulling you. They're literally pulling you, and they can care less to pick you up. And that's where I started feeling. That's what I started feeling towards the end. Is I was just being dragged, and no matter how much I wanted it and how much I was in love with this person, it just didn't work out, and I had to accept it. And I think that's like the biggest and hardest thing a person can do is accept that someone doesn't love you, accept that you're just not the one for them. Even though you want it to be the one for them so hard, you're not. And when we put ourselves in, there's people out there that want to love so hard and can love it and give chances after chances, no matter how ugly this person can be, how whatever. Like, you just try so much. It's like love literally can blind a person, and it's freaking scary. It's so scary because when you're in such a better mind state, you look at those things and you're like, what the hell? Like, how ugly to be in that situation. I never would want to put myself in that situation. So it just didn't work out on both ends. We thought we were happy. I It's so crazy to think about how, even though when we separated, I was still like, I want you. Like, I know we can be happy. I know. And then when I look at it now and being like healed from this, I'm like, there is no way in hell that I would have been happy. I literally was just trying to save something. Like, I wanted that perfect picture of a family. I wanted that perfect picture as a couple, like that marriage that everybody wants. And it didn't happen. And we looked happy on social media. We looked happy when you saw us, but you really don't know if a person's happy in a relationship. And that comes to show that, like, that's just how blindsiding social media can be for us. Like, you could think that these people are just like the richest and happiest people, or they're so perfect, they're the perfect couple, but you really don't know what they're going through in it. And one of my things that I take from this is always check on your friends that are like in relationships, because you just never know what they can be going through, and they might need someone to really check on them because they're literally not able to speak up, or they feel that they can't speak up. And some people need that, like, that wake up call at the moment to kind of just be like, what the hell am I doing? And I suggest that you guys check on your friends for that, because some people put themselves in that where they feel they can't speak. Sad. With this person, I do have a baby with another woman, and I know, co-parenting is like a big question. Is how is it going? And it has its days. It gets hard, but we're doing everything on our end to just make it better. We're trying to just make sure that we have an amazing co-parenting structure moving forward. Again, it has its days, but we're doing everything we can to just make it better, because it all comes back and it reflects on my son's eyes. So, you know, I I'm hoping for better days, definitely, but it is hard. And I feel like that's, if I'm not mistaken, with a lot of people that are co-parenting, co-parenting is not the easiest thing, especially, and I'm just speaking for myself because this is what I went through. It hurt and it literally destroyed me. And to co-parent with someone that literally destroyed you is the hardest thing you can do. But it was definitely challenging for me. And in the beginning was definitely challenging for me. Like, you cannot say that co-parenting was not challenging for you when you guys first started, because girl, I know it was for me. And now it's gotten easier, but it has its days. So I just want to keep it as civil as possible. So man, co-parenting is not for the weak. Being a single mom is not for the weak. One of like the biggest questions is if me and this person would ever get back together, if she did like a whole 360, if we were both just in that amazing mindset as a married couple, um, if she gave her life to God, if it was just a big change in her. And yeah, I really, really, really wanted that in the beginning of our separation. Don't get me, I fought for this as hard as I possibly could. I really wanted that. Of course, who doesn't want to save their marriage, right? Like when you marry someone and you make that commitment, I really stuck by that commitment. Like, you need to literally fight for your marriage like as much as possible. Of course, if there's like things going on like cheating, but you know, it just, as much as I was fighting, that person didn't want it. And I feel that I did everything in my power to fight for that. And what now? Because a person chooses to do a 360 because they now want to be able to change their life and their mindset, that's good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I really would love to see that person do a whole 360 on that mindset, but not for me. I would love that for her next person. I would love to see that person that she couldn't be with me. At least she could be that for someone else. And I really hope and pray that that happens. But other than that, I just wasn't that person. And I don't feel that I need to continue to give chances to see when this person's going to come and appear. That's just me having that mindset like, yeah, this person's going to change. Yeah, this person's going to change. And then they lie and they lie and they lie and they lie and they manipulate you and they manipulate you. For what? For you to only hurt yourself even more and then put yourself back in this dark hole and just continue to lower your boundaries and your standards? No, that's just like a no for me. I just can't be with someone that's weak-minded. I have my boundaries. Another thing with her moving on, um, and me being in love with her in the beginning of our relationship, and how I handled that was definitely with a lot of hurt, um, especially with her time of the separation. Just, you know, I just personally feel that anybody that moves on quickly after a breakup is not fully healed, and they try to pretty much cope themselves with another person right away. And there's no judgment. Everybody has their own ways to heal. Everyone feels that that's the correct way to heal, and that's totally on you. Um, I used to be that type of person. I felt that at one point, when somebody would hurt me, I had to move on to another person to heal from that person. And then I tried to extend that time with another person, but like it was still a short period of time. And that wasn't the correct way of healing on my end. Again, everyone has their own way to heal, but when I saw the person that I was in love with doing it that quick, it hurt me. It got me so angry. I felt that that person did it out of spite, and I had to accept that I had to fall out of love with someone, was so deeply in love with, and I was married to, and I'm still married to, and having a whole child and a family, like, it is the hardest thing to do. That was definitely one of my biggest challenges in this journey I've never had to literally forcefully fall out of love with someone because they did not choose me. Like, I can't even say it like, oh, you know what, like, it was just like we had to, like there was an agreement or we both felt the same way. No, it's like I literally had to force myself to fall out of love with this person. And that was the hardest thing to do. And on top of that, seeing her with someone was just so challenging for me. My lashing would come out. I mean, I'm okay to feel so many emotions, and you're okay to do that. I mean, it's your emotions. It's okay to feel. It's just there's correct ways of doing it. And I feel that not everything needs a reaction. And during my healing journey, I had to learn to not react to so much, because what is reacting going to get me? Am I going to get my family back? Am I going to get my wife back? Am I going to? No, like it's really not. If they can't react to hurting me, why the hell should I react to what they're doing? I I'm not okay with that. And that's where I had to really understand, like, I'm nothing. I'm absolutely nothing. And I accepted, and that's it. I left it at that. And the person that she's with now, I have absolutely nothing against this. I don't even know this person. I would love to see her move forward and just be happy and do the things that she needs to do correctly. That's it. I mean, I'm not about that drama. I don't do all that. I'm very civil and I'm an adult about things. I'm a mom. The first person that comes to my head is my son, and ain't nobody gonna take that from me. And I'm not gonna do some dumb crap to have that be taken from me. So there's nothing there. I mean, I wish her the best of luck, and that's just what it is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not 1,000% healed, but that have definitely gotten me to where I'm at today. Um, One of the biggest things, and I'm very big on that, is I literally gave my life to God, trying to build my relationship with God as much as possible, as strong and close as possible, to be able to have peace, because I noticed that I was healing. Don't get me wrong. I was also going to the gym. The gym was like the gym is still part of me, and it was like an everyday thing. Like I didn't care if I was going at 2 in the morning. I didn't care if I was going at 12 midnight, 7 in the morning, whenever had the chance to go to the gym, especially when I felt angry, when I felt so angry and I wanted to cry, the gym was like my healing. Like that was just like a way of healing for me. Like that was just my therapy to just let everything out. And I didn't care who was looking at me. The gym literally helped me, but I still didn't feel that I was at peace. And with my experience, and this is just me speaking, and this is my experience, but growing in a Christian home since I was, a baby, I did fall back on my relationship with God, and I gave myself to God, during this healing process, and just having Him be part of my life has definitely gave me so much more peace and so much more understanding and so much more patience and grace, because Lord knows I give this person so much grace. I give this person so much respect, no matter what's going on, no matter if we have a disagreement. I literally This person cannot say that I do not respect them. And like through this whole journey that I've been going through, I literally just try to just remember, God will take care of everything. You are not the one that makes your plans, God does. And I have to continue to tell myself that I am not the one that carries my plans for my future. I have ideas for my future, but I'm not the one that carries the plans. God carries that. So literally having God in my life helped me so much. And another thing is I started doing things out of like my comfort zone. Like I literally went out one time by myself. Like I went out to downtown Riverside, and I went by myself, and it was just like a sorry, Master Idaho calling. I'm just kidding. um, I literally went out by myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go. I never have gotten out, and I would never do something like that. Like I will never go out by myself, especially with everything going on in this world, and like how they tell you, like, don't go by yourself anywhere. I literally took the risk, and I was like, I'm just gonna go by myself. And I went out of my comfort zone. I met like the randomest and most people there. And it was different. Like I got out of my comfort zone. Like I started doing things that I originally wouldn't do it. And I did a lot of things by myself. By myself. I would go hiking by myself. Usually I go with a group, or like I would I took myself to the movies. Like I took myself to dinners. I did a lot of things by myself because that is such a good thing to do when you're healing, is you have to literally hear your thoughts. Like, I don't want to hear nobody, like, nothing against people that have given me advice, because I've taken a lot of it, but sometimes you need to give yourself advice. You literally need to hear your own thoughts. And doing things out of the ordinary and just doing things by myself has literally helped me heal. And I don't like to be by myself. I'm not a person that likes to be by myself, but I started like embracing that, and I still love to do things by myself till this day. And it's like just like a part of me that's like, okay, like, you know what, I'm feeling stressed out today. Let me just go do this by myself. So, yeah, with this whole process of healing and the separate dealing with separation, and we did have a lot of mutual friends, close friends, and obviously our family, um our supporters. You guys support me and you guys support this person, and that's totally okay. It's more of like whoever felt like they had to choose and pick a side. It should never have gotten to that point. It should never go to that point in any time of anybody dealing with the separation. And that's, I feel like, a hard thing for people, is that they don't know how to pretty much just accept something. It's like they feel the need to include themselves with something that they have never included themselves with before. Um, with I feel like the biggest thing that I had to deal with was family. Like, I had family choose, I guess, a side, and that I would have never expected family to choose or feel that they chose a side. I can't really speak for them, but that's just what it feels and what it has shown. And that was like the most hurtful freaking thing that I had to deal with. Um, is like losing people that you thought were your friends, family. And it was it's like another sensitive topic, because it's something that I'm dealing with and I had to deal with. We had a lot of mutual close friends, so having to like feel so distant from them because of what we're going through, it should never have to affect my relationship with you, or my relationship with my family, or my supporters, just anything. You guys should just know who I am as a person, and you guys know who that person is as a person. And it's either you on your own accept who that person is, and it's up to you to accept that this is who I am and what I'm going through, and being open about it. Not a lot of people want to even hear your thoughts or your feelings or your story, and then they just want to pick and choose, and you're just like, you're really not going to even hear me out. This leads me to even being here today, is that I'm trying to be as vulnerable and raw with everybody. Come to learn that you could literally be this close to a family member, and out of nowhere just be so distant and mind their own business. Like, I don't care, and I will be in a position, like, if my family went through some shit, like, I'm gonna be there for my damn family till the day that I die, because you are my blood, like, you are my family. You have nothing to do with this. No matter if you were super close to my, um, my past, that doesn't matter. Go ahead, still talk to them, but just keep me out of it respectfully. And I don't know, me personally, as a person, I'm different. I'm gonna go based off what I feel that is right. I wouldn't interact myself with someone that's not my blood in that sense. I would just kind of, keep it civil, keep it cool, and just distance myself. I don't feel that I need to be your best friend. I don't feel that I need to be that close, like, especially when they don't even know both sides of the story. Like, you're just gonna sit here and pick and choose. That's like the worst thing you can do to someone, is literally pick and choose. Mind your business and just look the other way, unless that person is literally asking for advice. But other than that, like, I don't know. I could never do that to someone. I could never be that person. I'm gonna be here to support you as a freaking person. I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you when you're right. I'm gonna just be real with you, and I'm still gonna support you. You're not hurting me. You guys went through your own crap. Like that has nothing to do with nobody else except me and that person. So, you know. I know I'm not the only one, and I think this is just a human thing, but when you're in a relationship and families involved, obviously, when you, especially being with someone for so many years, and you're not gonna sit here, and if me and this person had an argument, some disrespectful situation happened, or just anything, right? And we're not going to walk into, let's just say we're at a house party. I'm not going to walk into a house party and just be like, hey guys, I just got into my partner right now. Like she said this, I said that. Like you're not going to do that to make you guys look ugly, right? Because what happens is you start forming this picture of your significant other as like this ugly person. And then family starts feeling, even friends, they start feeling like, you're painting them as as a bad person, right? When you're in love, what you do is you protect your relationship. You don't let everybody in. You don't let everybody know what you got going on, right? We do that. We protect our relationship, right? So we paint this beautiful picture of a person. That does not mean that that person can actually be beautiful. Like it's sad to say, but this is just me, and what I went through is I'm not gonna sit here and say that this person was perfect to me. Like there was a lot of mistakes that happened. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect either. I had my mistakes, but it was stuff that I couldn't speak of because I'm not gonna paint that bad picture with everybody. So when it came to our separation, family was like, oh, well, what? This person did this to you? Or what? Like, no, like, that's not what we see. Again, it goes back to, yeah, we can paint this beautiful family, this beautiful picture, but you don't know what's going on behind doors, like closed doors. And I think, like, that's just like, it sucks because I don't know why we do that as humans is we intend to protect a relationship, and that's it's a good thing, but do it with good intentions, if that makes sense. Protect your significant other with good intentions. Like if they get on your nerves, you're not gonna sit there and talk about, oh, like she didn't get on my nerves, because then that's what your family's gonna look at them as, right? But when it comes to big situations, you're not going to paint this ugly picture of this person. You're going to protect your relationship because you still want to be in that relationship. When you don't want to be in a relationship, that's when ugly starts coming out, right? And you don't even care who's in front of you. But when you want that relationship to work within yourselves, you keep things to yourself that you experience with that person and you don't let nobody know. And now everyone's just like, no way, like, really? Like, this person did this? Like, really? Like, are you sure? Did you experience it or did I? I think I'm the one who experienced it. So it just kind of sucks because it goes back to family. Like, that's where the picking and choosing of the side is. I'm real and this is who I am. I'm very blunt. I'm Latina. I got a little spice in me. Like I got a little attitude. That's just who I am. And ain't no female gonna sit here and tell me you're not gonna cop an attitude with your significant other. They get on our nerves. It happens. We, especially as women that had kids, like we lash out about the dumbest crap. Like it happens, but those are flaws that you are supposed to enjoy about your partner and not make it ugly. So it just sucks because I'm just like, damn, like I'm literally painted as the villain for being who I really am. Well, I didn't speak up about how ugly a person can be sometimes to me. And it painted me as the bad person. And it sucks because that's like the hardest thing to do is like you're painted as this person that you're really not. Like nobody knows the truth or why you even reacted certain ways was because they didn't know what happened 15 minutes ago, and that's what I mean. Like, people are sometimes afraid to speak up. Like, and I'm the one that had to pay for that. So, yeah. The other big question that everybody loves to ask me is if I'm single or am I in a relationship. If you follow me, you guys haven't seen me pose somebody from neck down. And I'm not in a relationship, but I'm not single. I am seeing someone, I am dating someone. Um, I'm just, what I love about this is that, again, I am very raw, I'm very blunt, I'm very straight up. And I seriously respect this person for being on my side because she literally knows everything I'm going through. She knows I'm not ready to be in a committed relationship because I'm still dealing with my past. I'm still dealing with a lot. She knows that I want to be the best version of myself for me first, my son. This is literally the first time that I can genuinely say that I took the time to heal from a legit broken heart. Like, and I'm not waiting for me to heal 1,000% because I'm not perfect. I'm not going to heal 1,000%, but I'm going to heal fully for me to be ready to be committed to someone. And yeah, I mean, we'll see where this goes for the future, but it's been going good so far. And, um, I'm happy. I'm happy to just be where I'm at right now. So, yeah. Do I want to get married? Do I want to be married? Hell yeah. Like, that was my dream. And it sucks that my first experience of marriage was ruined. And now having to picture that happiness again, like how do you like, that's where I'm at right now. Like, how do you react that? How do you react that moment of a first marriage? Like, I'm still trying to accept to even go into a second marriage. Like, how do you I don't know how to celebrate a second marriage. Like, I don't know if it's just me. I hear stories of people like, oh yeah, this is my fourth marriage, and I'm just like, whoa, like, okay, no judgment. But personally, like, how do you react the happiness, like the virginity? Literally, you lost your virginity going into that marriage. Like, you're just like, like, oh shoot, like it's such a happy moment. How do you react that moment again? I'm not ready to do that. I'm not ready to get married again right now. I'm not ready to have another child with someone and then be in the situation that I'm at right now, and especially being the birth mother of my son, like, and not having the ability to be a full-time mom that I know I am, I know I could be, because I have to now share that experience with someone that chose to leave that. Like, I don't want to go through that no more. Like, I don't want to go through that again. So that's why I'm not ready to be in a committed relationship. You know, there ain't nothing wrong with seeing someone. There's nothing wrong with dating, but like, my mindset is just not there right now. And I want it to get there. I want to be at a place where I can be like, I'm going to marry this. And I want to look at my next relationship like it's a whole new chapter for me. And because my chapter is on the last end of the story, like, I'm just trying to get it through. I'm trying to get through and start my other story. I'm trying to start something new, something fresh, something beautiful with someone. Like, I don't just want to be like, oh yeah, here I am. And the fact that I'm still married, like, I personally just don't want to be in a committed relationship still being married. Like, that's just not okay. Like, in my eyes, it's not okay. I don't know, but that's just how I look at things. So for my future goals, I kind of want to get into that, is I'm just so excited to be able to bloom from everything I have been going through and just continue to set the goals that I've, always planned to achieve. I am a freelance makeup artist and I've been doing makeup for 15 years, on and off. That's something that I definitely am trying to grow and just pretty much build on. I do want to have my own studio at one point, possibly hire some girls and just, have girls under me doing events with me. I mean, I do pretty much like anything you can think about. So I do like quinceañeras, weddings, parties. If you want your makeup done just to look cute for the night, I got you. So, that's definitely something that I'm still sticking with. I know with social media, like the biggest thing was, are you going to do YouTube again? Are you going to, what are your plans with social media? I did take like a big break, obviously. Am I going to do this by myself now? Am I going to do TikToks? Am I going to do, what am I going to do? And I really had to think through, and I definitely want to get back to TikTok, which I have. I made our old page my page now, so that TikTok is now mine. And with this, pretty much this is like the beginning of my podcasting journey. I do plan on starting my own podcast, and you guys stay tuned for that, because right now I'm more of like, hey, like, is this something I really want to do? But it's literally being in front of the camera and just being where I'm at. Like, this is me. Like, I'm meant to be in front of a freaking camera. And I want to continue to do that, and not just have it like be there for my supporters. You guys literally check up on me so much. You guys have like so many questions. You guys want to know a lot. You guys want advice. You guys want to know what I'm going through and what I have experienced. And like, why not share that with you guys? Why not be able to help others out there? Why not be like the best woman empowerment? I definitely want to for sure start my podcast. There's no stopping. Like, I just want to push myself. I want to keep going, and that's like my plan, is just to keep going, do what I love. So stay tuned, because there's gonna be a lot of social media happening, and I'm doing this as Bree. It's me. It's just Bree. It's Bree, and I'm so excited for you guys to watch my journey and just to continue to support me and see what I'm about. And I'm super excited about that. It's going to be an awesome journey for me to now bloom into who I am, and for you guys to just ride along with me. So, one thing I can say, and I'm, I stand on it on my 10 toes about this, is I'm the best freaking ex girlfriend ever. I'm just saying. That's just, I'm being honest, because I'm not this. There's girls out there that are literally like smashing windows, keying cars, like wanting to fight you, like they're doing the most. And I'm like, I know I can get there, but I will not allow myself to get there. And I'm happy I'm not like that. And the girls that have dated me, anybody that has dated me, you lucky.